approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity.
There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Whitaker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Whitaker. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wants to throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotion?
Breaks into the open. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Here comes the Heat. Back's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to pound it in. Back's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught behind the line. It's Whitaker. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Give to the running back.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking to throw on first down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Whitaker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Third down coming up.
The give to the tailback. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. With the catch, it's John.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Strong, firm tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So,
and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Spartans line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's John. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now
touchdown Buckeyes! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Powers through. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Makes the grab. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Johns. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to buy time. He's got it still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Forced out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit